Hey everyone, welcome back to Financial Futures, your trusted source for the latest updates on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, Medicare, and government programs that impact your finances. Today we're diving into the $800 check everyone's been talking about. Is it coming? Who qualifies? What's the real story behind it? We're going to break it all down right here. But before we jump into the details, do me a huge favor and hit that like button below. It really helps the channel grow and keeps you updated on the latest financial news. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss an important update. Let's dive in. So, the $800 check has been popping up in conversations recently, and I've been getting a ton of questions from you about it. Is it a new relief payment? Is it tied to Social Security or Medicare? Here's the scoop. The $800 check was actually an idea that's been floating around for a few years now, but it hasn't been rolled out as many were hoping. Originally, this payment was part of a proposal connected to expanding Medicare benefits, particularly for dental, hearing, and vision coverage. So, let's walk through the history and current status of this proposal. A couple of years ago, there was a strong push in Congress to expand Medicare benefits to include dental, hearing, and vision care. The idea was that Medicare beneficiaries, so that's those receiving Social Security retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors' benefits, spousal benefits, and those on Medicare would get better access to these essential health services. Senators like Bernie Sanders were major advocates, and they were pushing hard for this. But when lawmakers started crunching the numbers, it became clear that including dental coverage, in particular, was going to be extremely expensive. So, what happened? The plan shifted. Instead of fully expanding Medicare benefits to cover dental, hearing, and vision, one of the ideas floated was to provide a one-time payment of $800 to Medicare beneficiaries. This payment would act as a sort of concession or financial support, meant to help cover out-of-pocket dental costs. Originally, the plan was to distribute the $800 through prepaid cards, and beneficiaries could use it toward dental care. Sounds great, right? Unfortunately, that plan didn't move forward. No $800 checks or prepaid cards were sent out, and the Medicare expansion stalled. While this idea had a lot of promise, it simply didn't gain the traction needed to become law. You might be wondering, why didn't this happen? Well, like many big government programs, funding was a major issue. Covering dental, hearing, and vision services under Medicare for millions of Americans is extremely costly. At the time, the cost of adding dental alone was projected to be a budget-busting move, which is why it was scrapped. Plus, there were logistical concerns about how to distribute the $800. Would it be a one-time check? A prepaid card? Direct deposit? These are questions that lawmakers couldn't agree on, and without enough political momentum, the proposal faded into the background. Fast forward to today. If you're hearing about the $800 check again, it's likely from older news reports or discussions resurfacing. There's no current legislation aimed at sending out $800 payments to Social Security or Medicare recipients at the moment. The focus has shifted more towards broader healthcare reforms, like Medicare for All or universal healthcare proposals. These are huge ideas that could take years if not decades to implement. Even though Medicare for All has been gaining some attention, we're not likely to see any immediate changes, and certainly not an $800 check coming in the mail anytime soon. But don't lose hope just yet, there's still a lot to watch for when it comes to Medicare and Social Security reforms. Now, while we aren't expecting a one-time payment like this anytime soon, it's always important to stay informed. We could see new proposals come up that might offer different forms of relief or expanded benefits for Social Security and Medicare recipients. For example, Discussions about expanding benefits to include dental, hearing, and vision services are still ongoing, though on a much smaller scale. It's also worth keeping an eye on potential cost of living adjustments, COLA, increases, changes to Medicare premiums, or other forms of financial support for those on Social Security and Medicare. Here on Financial Futures, we're constantly monitoring these developments, and I'll keep you posted if anything new comes up. So, while the $800 check isn't coming right now, there are still many important updates and changes happening in the world of Social Security and Medicare that can impact you. Whether it's new proposals, cost adjustments, or expanded coverage, I'll be here to guide you through it all. As always, if you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. We're in this together, and I'm committed to keeping you informed every step of the way. Thanks for watching Financial Futures, and I'll see you in the next video.